Hi, so I uploaded my last video and then I went and watched this week's Lorecast, and a lot of what I was talking about was more or less confirmed. So that video is kind of irrelevant anyway. I'm not going to delete that video, but to fill in for that video, let's talk about where the missing dates are gonna be. So, I did not do Brazil. I'm gonna go back and do a separate video for Brazil. Anyway, so the original World's Invite post thing said Southeast Asia. When they did the Lorecast today, it just said Asia. So we're gonna go over a couple other places in Asia to guess if they might have challenges. But because the original post said Southeast Asia, we're gonna start by looking at Southeast Asia. So we know they're gonna have 4 challenges and 1 championship. So, what are good places for there to have the challenge? My first pick would be Singapore. It's Singapore. It's it's a city-state, one city. We don't even have to speculate what city it'd be in because there are no other cities. It's just Singapore. My next pick would be Manila. I should clarify, I know nothing about any of these cities. I am literally picking the ones that I know of, the cities that I've heard of before. So, yeah. And then I think that's Bangkok. I can't read it right now, but I believe that's it. And again, it's in a country I haven't picked yet, and it's a city I've heard of before. So I'm saying that. And finally, Jakarta, Indonesia. Which, again, same reasoning. City I heard of before, and it's in a country. It's in another one of these countries. So these would be my picks for if they all are in Southeast Asia. These would be what I would assume where the DLCs would be. And so what about the championship? If I had to guess, I would say Manila, Bangkok, and Jakarta are the most possible places in Southeast Asia for the championship to be. Again, I know nothing about cities in Southeast Asia. From the limited knowledge I do have, this is a complete and utter guess. It could also be in Singapore. It could be somewhere else in Southeast Asia. It could be somewhere else in Asia in general because, once again, the updated version just said Asia instead of Southeast Asia. So, this is pure speculation. And now, so let's go look at some other countries in Asia where it might be. So here I pulled up a map of India, and I was looking through it for cities I knew, and there were a couple that I had heard of before, but not a lot. So when I do get to my pick, it's gonna be pretty obvious. And this is just me reiterating, I know nothing about Asian cities. I just want to reiterate, I am not doing this on any based off any good amount of knowledge. This is literally me picking the cities I have heard of before. AKA, you have all seen this coming. It's New Delhi, which gotta wait. There it goes. There, but yeah, it's New Delhi. That I've heard of a couple other cities in India in passing, but if there is one in India, it's gonna be in New Delhi. Anyway, let's look at South Korea. I think you know where this is going. So South Korea, on here, I pulled up a map of major cities. They gave us 10, and if there's gonna be one in South Korea, it's gonna be in Seoul. It's the capital. Where else are you gonna put it? Anyway, let's look at China. So China's not on this previous thing. China's gonna have its own challenges and its own championship. So that begs the question, and forgive any noise you hear in the background, where are the DLCs gonna be? And I was really struggling with these titles, so if you see me trying it multiple times, that was me struggling with making the titles legible. These videos are very opposite of high quality, but they're easy to make, so I'm going to keep doing them this way. Anyway, we have 3 challenges and a championship, so currently we know where none of them are. There's going to be one in Beijing, most likely, because it's the capital, and that I believe it's the capital. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's the capital. And then Hong Kong, big city. And then waiting for it to load, or to get to the part in the video. Shanghai. Now Shanghai, other than the west of them, I actually have a reason for Shanghai. Because Shanghai was where the Grand Prix was. So that's my reasoning for that. And I think Beijing or Hong Kong are the most likely places for the championship to be. It could also be in Shanghai, but I think those 2 cities are bigger. Again, I know nothing about China, so I can't guarantee that, but that's my assumption. Anyway, let's look at Japan. We know Japan has their own challenges. We already know where the first one's gonna be. The first one's gonna be in Tokyo sometime this summer. So that leaves the question, where's the second challenge? And where's the championship gonna be? I'm gonna spoil it all. The championship's gonna be in Tokyo. Where else is the championship going to be but Tokyo? It would, unless, from a completely outsider perspective, I don't see how you have it anywhere but Tokyo. And now looking back at this, Kyoto's not the one I picked for the challenge. But now looking back at this, it could be in Kyoto. That's not the one I picked. But that probably would have been a good choice. That might be better than the choice I actually ended up going with. So, if you, words, this is my new additional pick. Don't, scratch that. Yeah, don't look at Yokohama. That's not, yeah. My pick was, Osaka. I think that's how you pronounce it. Or, looking at this map, I'm seeing other good choices that I've heard of before that probably could be it. So this might be my worst Asian pick. But, or they could just do them all in Tokyo, like they did all of the Grand Prix in Tokyo. But, except the one in China. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for sticking around through this very poor quality recording. Anyway, that is it. Goodbye.